Good morning, family. I had to go deeper into my childhood, doing the work. Forgive me if I have to pause because I have been for 21 and a half years being in stress, a stressful situation, and it has taken toll on my teeth. Um, so forgive me about the smacking and pausing sometimes. Uh, as we know, when you're under a lot of stress, it can affect your body in different ways, and the stress that I've been under has taken a toll on my teeth. Okay. In doing the work, I felt I didn't go deep enough into my childhood. So this morning, I went deep to things I have forgotten. And what I found was that my mother had abandoned me probably since birth. I have no fond memories of her, uh, even though she took care of me well, kept me fed, clothed, roof over my head. But emotionally, she checked out on me. At 17, being pregnant, she decided to leave the family home and went and bought another home. And it just shocked me. I was like, no, the inner side of me was like, oh no, I'm having a baby. I don't know what to do. I need you. But I could not voice that to her because we never connected like that. And I even remember in third grade having school pictures taken. She wouldn't even comb my hair. My teacher combed my hair in that picture. She mentally, just emotionally, just checked out on me. When she was leaving that home, I was like, oh my God, you're gonna leave me here with them? The two wicked sisters? It was so hard. I went through a lot of stuff that I really don't want to go into right now. But the gist of it is, I was dogged by them. Not physically, emotionally. They would do just some of the worst things you could ever think of. Even right down to starving me by not allowing me to put food in the refrigerator or use the stove. They would, after my daughter was born. That happened after my daughter was born. And they fed her, which I'm truly grateful about, but I was left out in the cold. I had lost so much weight that you could literally see my pelvic bone. And people in the street were feeding me. I was emotionally a mess. But I had to change things. I had to get out of that house. So, when I finally got a chance to move into my apartment, I cried. I literally cried for about 2 weeks every day because I loved them and I could not understand what I did to make them hate me so much. And then one day, something in my mind. I think it was a message from God who told me, Vanessa, it's not you. You didn't have the problem. The problem was theirs. That was when I asked God to help me to love myself. But I think what I did wrong at that time was I didn't ask for the deep love that I'm learning now as being a twin flame for myself. I think as well with my father. I think my father truly loved me. And because of the siblings, I think that they saw that and were jealous of it. And being young, they're your siblings. You look up to them for guidance as well as your parents. But they kind of swayed me away from him after they divorced when I was in the 7th grade. And I really didn't try to reach out and connect with him until I really needed him for a pair of shoes. My foot was literally on the pavement. And I asked my mother for new shoes, and she sent me to him. And because I had checked out on him, I had abandoned him. He abandoned me and told me, go ask my mother. And also, too, I think it was the dynamic of the divorce between them. I think that had a lot to do with it as well. But nonetheless, I felt abandoned. Even with my parents there, I was abandoned. Everything I learned, I had to learn on my own. Nobody taught me anything. When I asked someone to teach me this, they never came through. So I learned by watching. There was a lot of jealousy in that house. And what I've come to realize as well, that my mother had it as well toward me. Because she showed love and more caring to the others than she did me. It was hard, and it's still hard. I went that deep this morning, and it still affected me. I kind of checked out because the only cousin that I loved transitioned last week. And I stopped doing the work. So now I'm back. I got ghosted and I did not like it. But going deep this morning into my childhood, I had to go deeper. And realize, Vanessa, you were abandoned. Mentally, you were abandoned. My masculine showed up and lightly touched my heart. So I know he understood, because I know he felt abandoned too. In his experience of the 3D. Wow. I had truly, truly forgotten all about that. I didn't even tell the doctors about that. This going deep with the inner child has freed me from that. I have asked for a deeper love for myself and to dissipate that memory. I don't think it'll ever go from me, but at least I can handle it better now. It no longer serves me. So there's no reason for me to react on it. the situation that I'm in now, because of the doctors, the things that I've had told my doctors, my childhood and things I've have experienced, um, are now acting out those same things that have happened to me as a child, or even as a teenager. They come in my house, they take my clothing, they take my food, they take my toiletries. Um, I don't want to go too deep in that because it's just disgusting for them to try to break me like that. And I've already broke once. You can't break me a second time with that. I have moved all those childhood buttons. They didn't realize that. And yeah, it hurt in the beginning. But as they continued, it bothered me less and less. So, here I am in my truth of abandonment, of jealousy, not only of my immediate family, but my cousins as well, with the exception of the one that just recently transitioned. Loved her. Loved her. So, I am back on track. As you can see, I'm back to doing the work, back listening to the audios and the videos, and just to realize that the truth of a twin flame, that he will never leave me, my masculine. He came back and touched my heart. This is an amazing, amazing, awesome journey. I remember as a teenager, I looked through all the superficial magazines, but at some point in my life, that all changed. At my doctor's office, he had National Geographic. He had a lot of National Geographic magazines, and I was hooked. And now I see why I was hooked. And I just renewed my subscription with Nat Geo recently. I think that is my purpose. I was more connected with the pictures of Earth, the beauty of Earth, the awesomeness of Earth that came with Nat Geo. And now I have connected the dots with Twin Flame with that to raise the vibration of this Earth. And I am loving it. And I am going to do my part. So, I will commit myself to this journey, commit myself to this work, until I do what I came here to do, until I get in union. I'm back on track, as I told Tim this morning. Not only am I back on track, but because of the video that he placed this morning, that I viewed it, touched my heart so deeply. And I told him I now have put the train on that track. Going forward in this new beginning, I want to thank all of you all for being there for me, to allowing me to tell my story, to tell my journey. And I show so much gratitude toward Jupiter 1111, Sophia, Tim Green, master teacher. As Jupiter say, Grand Poopah. And all of you, because I do view all of your videos. And I comment on them. So this morning, I decided to go in with David Icke and some of the others that I need to go visit and listen and learn. So in my truth this morning, going deep, I say namaste to you all. I love you all unconditionally. And let's do this. It's such a beautiful planet. I love it. I love it deeply. The video by Tim just touched my heart so deeply, I cried. I could feel this earth suffering. I could feel it, and it hurts me. I guess that's why I ended up with Jupiter 1111, because Sophia, even though I love you unconditionally, girl, I love you. You're a little hardcore for me. I'm just a little bit too sensitive to deal with you. But I'm so grateful that you're there still. I'm so grateful for Jupiter 1111, Tim, and the rest of you. I am so grateful. God bless you all. I love you all unconditionally. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.